Today I am going to be roasting websites from the US and Vietnam. Just to compare the two, to see how different they are, what are some best practices they use. Is Vietnam actually that behind in terms of design? Okay, so first let's just go to Blue Bottle Coffee. Here we go. Immediately we've seen some really random like pop-up. Okay, so here it is. It's quite good. I mean, super small, and also this white on cream icon is not good for usability. Like, oh, if I click it, I didn't even know that was there. I think it's kind of tiny. The width here is too long, but the text, yeah, the text is shit. So there's something broken there. It's very, very simple, focus on rich imagery, and really lets the content sort of shine forward. And then it says, hey, look, it's legit. There's a farm involved. So this is Blue Bottle Coffee. Let's look at their Vietnamese counterpart, and a coffee brand that I like. Oh, this is weird as well. What is that? Like, I could barely see that. Yet again, both coffee websites have these super light treatment of icons and interactive areas. That's not good. They've both obviously shown the product. This one is easier to read, and it has a bit more style with their font, which is great. Add to cart. Did the other one have anything about add to cart? But once you go in, I'm guessing there's a shop element. Yep, shop now, sure. And then let's have a look at the product detail here. They talk about the product. Yeah, the font really is kind of cool. Both go for that minimalist white background, kind of letting it shine. I'm not sure why this is broken. I definitely prefer this kind of richer imagery, just putting a quote, yeah, and really focusing on that process and that storytelling. Whereas this is literally just a e-commerce store, buy it. The coffee story made by us from our place with thoughts. It's just, I would go for what the thing is I'm trying to look at versus this brand element of sounding kind of cool or sincere or I don't know, special. I just don't like that. It should be clear. So for example, something like our brand, our coffee careers, like that's very simple, right? All right, so that's coffee. Let's go to Spotify, and then this is the Vietnamese equivalent. I'm going to listen to music right away. That's pretty cool. And then Spotify web player. Can I do the same with Spotify web player? It would actually make me sign in. So here is the difference, where it's showing me a bunch of stuff, like what Spotify actually looks like, but it's prompting me to do something. This Vietnamese website here has done a great job, even though it isn't, you know, as clean and as focused on aesthetic as Spotify, right? And you can see some of the album art isn't as good, I don't think. But the fact is you can just listen straight away. It's pretty cool. And then they have the words up still. That's kind of cool, right? There's not much you can do here. I guess you can just say like charts, viral 50. And then if I want to actually listen to something, it's going to, no, like, right? Yeah. But this, if I just go, hey, Latin now, what's up? Yes. So I think this is actually better, because on a music site, you just want to listen to music. And that's the whole point. If Spotify had that kind of giving value up front, that would be good. Instead of, do I have to do something? I don't want to do anything. I don't want to give you my details. So, okay, this one wins over Spotify. NCT wins Spotify away. Tiffany versus P&J. All right, Tiffany. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, interesting. Didn't expect that whatsoever. Okay, interesting interaction. What about this stuff here? You see the icons actually moving? It's such a minor detail. So yeah, just putting the product up front. They don't really speak too much about themselves. Like, why would you? They're not plugging deals. They are just saying, hey, here's what we have. And then towards the bottom, that is good. Whoa, immediately we have a popover. What is this deal? Right, and then here's the difference of approach with branding. You tend to just put as much information on your banner as possible, and really, in my mind, this cheapens the brand. You know, you're trying to sell, you're trying to move units, so I get it. But I really can't handle that stuff, right? Just show me the product. The product is even secondary. Look at this stuff, it's just tiny compared to that. Look. Look how big that is. That's like, it's in your face. Like, look, buy this. Look how cool it is, right? Look at the details and the price. Does this even have the price? There's no price. So that's how they kind of distinguish luxury, because you're shopping without a price. It's just based on what you like. And here the price is upfront. So that might just be the consumer behavior in different countries, kind of telling us that pricing sensitivity here in Vietnam is, people care way more about it, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It just spreads, like, it just has a, whoa, it has an advertising banner. How many advertising banners have? Let's just count. Oh my God. Okay, we won't count the first one. We'll count these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna count this as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and I'm counting not all of them. Reducing the friction and less spammy ads. Do this in the product detail, do this elsewhere or during the checkout process so you can add, so the buyer can add more stuff. Really, you just want them to click through and add to cart, right? That's really the point. So let's just go into it. So for Tiffany's experience, it's very much like e-commerce. They actually show you a bunch of pictures straight away. Oh, and I like that this is also sticks on. So you can, you know, look at your potential bracelet and then it's like, oh yeah, the size guide, and oh it's only $2,000, I'll add it to bag, right? Like, no probs. And this, they've put review front and center, not the pictures, because apparently the consumers here care more about the reviews and what others say about this than maybe the product itself. I mean, these images aren't even good. These images aren't even good. Look, they're kind of blurry. Oh my God. And then, okay, there's nothing you can say that's not good about these images, right? These are rich. You can actually see every little detail. It might look better in photos here than it will do in real life, right? Whereas here, it's like, it's definitely gonna look better in real life than in the photos. Oh man, like what? Oh. And then, look at that contrast, even with the skin color. People were like the photographers thought about, how do we make the silver pop out, a darker skin color? How do we make this, like this is, yeah, just lazy, isn't it? Okay, so I guess I'd buy it like this, so let's just buy it, innit? Okay, oh, it's not in stock. Okay, it is in stock, I just need to select 60, okay, here it is. Now I want it, this is the cart, I enter my details, fairly seamless checkout process it seems like. And is that the same? Add to bag. I guess it's the same. Yeah, a couple more steps, because they kind of want your deets. But you can express it. Yeah, I mean, I guess they still want your deets here, but it just shows you straight away. It doesn't have to go through this whole other 2-3 step. Guest checkout, yeah, add to bag. Like even that, yeah, and then it's like, okay, because they want you to add more items. Versus this one is like, oh no, we know you're just buying one thing, right? So that's what they've optimized for. But anyway, here, just from the pleasure of viewing such expensive products, I think Tiffany wins over PNJ. All right, that's the roast over. Let me know if you liked this kind of format and I'll do more. Don't forget to hit the big red button.